Good day everybody. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and to like this video. So let's start off with a quote. There's a quote by Winston Churchill. Never let a good crisis go to waste. So we all realize that we find ourselves in a very difficult financial situation. Well, first of all, we had the COVID-19 and everything in this world came to a grinding yield. And now the Russian-Ukraine war. Yes, for many of us, this feels like a never-ending punishment. But let's be honest, there are always problems in this world. I guess it's just the depth or the level that varies. So I think it's about the correct mindset. Well, a true entrepreneur will always try to look at the solution to a problematic situation or a negative situation. So we all know about the devastating effect of the COVID-19 pandemic and how it affected the whole world. Okay, here we think of the loved ones that we lost over this time, or the companies who had to close down and let people go. And yeah, I'm also talking about companies here who've been around for decades. And let's be honest, a lot of these companies were struggling to survive before the pandemic, and the pandemic was basically just the last nail in the coffin. So let's try to look at the good that sprang forth from this very negative situation. I think most of us would never have known about Zoom until the pandemic. And then I'm not even talking about the surge in online colleges and schools, the reminders of the worst period in the lives of many people. Another positive thing that happened during this COVID-19 pandemic was the opportunity to purchase in the stock market companies at pennies at the dollar. The stock market worldwide gave investors a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to purchase companies at pennies at the dollar. It's 2022 now, and we are going through yet another problematic time in our lives. This time, the war in Ukraine. And the ripple effect of this will affect everybody across the globe. Here we see it in rising fuel prices. We see this in the cost of electricity, gas, imported goods, agricultural goods, and even the mini collapse of the stock markets and cryptocurrencies. But even in this situation, this shouldn't steal our happiness. Yeah, I think of a country like Zimbabwe, and this country is in southern Africa, and this is a very good example of a failed state. This country sits with hyperinflation. Businesses prefer the American dollar, and this is probably the country with the highest unemployment in the world, even though there are no official statistics available. But believe it or not, even in this country, you can still find a few new and up-and-coming dollar millionaires. Now, how's that possible? Now, that's a very good question. In short, the entrepreneur's mindset. Okay, since there's a total collapse in the economy, there are no factories operating there anymore. You can't get medicine there. You struggle to get basic items. So, the solution is the population needs to look towards the informal sector, and here we see the free market at work. So, a new phenomenon, what they call runners. These are individuals who would cross the border with the neighboring country South Africa to buy goods there and to bring it back and sell in the local country to the locals. Some of these runners are so successful that they manage to build up a whole system, create their own network. So not only manufacturing that's impacted by this extremely devastating situation in this country, but also the educational system and obviously the formal market sector. A lot of companies withdraw from Zimbabwe, and this really opened up the informal market. And here we see the effect and the effectiveness of some of these runners that managed to get these highly sought after basic items for local Zimbabweans. And this result into some of these individuals become very successful and they manage to thrive. So let's have a look at stock markets. So at this stage, a lot of people believe we are still in a bear market, while a few of the experts believe we are actually in the beginning of a bull market. The analysis since 1928 shows that there have been 26 bear markets and 27 bull markets over that period. Remember, bull markets follow bear markets, and bull markets are stronger than bear markets. So looking back over the last 100 years, you can clearly see that bear markets persisted for a fifth of the time. Markets rise 80% of the time, and remember the overall direction of markets is to rise. And you can just have a look at the graph of the S&P 500 And you can clearly see the rise of the S&P 500 over this time. And let's conclude this by saying it's always important to have a very good and a positive attitude, mindset, and outlook on the world. Okay, thank you everybody for listening. Keep well. Until next time.